welcome to another video in which we are going to be looking at the Modern Witch Tarot deck. This is a deck which I recently received from Limnell, which is the publishers of this deck. It comes in a beautiful box, which, as you can see on the inside, has lovely images there of pentagrams and such like. Absolutely gorgeous. And it slides in like this. It's a really nice and sturdy box. So, Lisa Still originally designed this tarot deck after she'd had a really bad day at work, if you will. She'd had a really tough day, and she decided that she would actually draw or illustrate her feelings through a tarot card. That tarot card being the Ten of Swords. And she named this card as Everything is Fine. So this entire deck has come from this particular card. And I'll get into the cards in a moment, but I will show you the book first. So, there's the box in which arrives this beautiful hardback book. This is the first guidebook that I've ever had, which is hardback in this size. It is just beautiful. And as you can see, the Everything is Fine illustration is right there on the front of the book. In the book, you get a lovely foreword, okay, that explains about tarot reading, and an introduction from Lisa, who explains during the time when she wasn't feeling so happy, how she created this card, and this is how the deck was born. And then you have a guide to the major arcana and a page upon each of the major arcana cards in black and white, as you can see. And then you have the minor arcana, shorter paragraphs of information upon each card. And at the very back of the book, you also have some spreads. So it's a really useful little and cute. Oh, it's even got a nice spine there. A nice, yeah, it's just absolutely awesome. My favourite guidebook, I think, just because of its cuteness. It's just so sweet. So that's the guidebook. I was also really lucky because I got sent a pouch from Limnell. These are not part of the deck when you buy them online. You do need to buy them separately. But the pouch is beautiful and fits the cards perfectly. And it's a drawstring pouch. It's black and it's velvety with this lovely gold motif. I'm going to lay that to one side now because it keeps falling over. So put that on the road. And here are the cards. Okay, so here's the deck. As you can see, the card backs are a reversible back, ideal for reversed readings. And I love, because it's called Modern Witch, that an M can become a W when flipped upside down. So you've got that MW, Modern Witch. I love the designs. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. You've got the swords on there. You've got your cups on there. You've got everything on there. And it's just really lovely. It includes every element on the back design. And it's lovely, like turquoisey blue. The cardstock itself is really nice and sturdy, and the cards are glossy and they're super easy to shuffle. They're just such a lovely feel to them. Absolutely superb. So I will show you through the deck. Now, as I explained earlier, the entire deck was inspired by the Ten of Swords. This is the first drawing that Lisa did, and this is what started her journey to create the Modern Witch Tarot. And she has created two of these cards. You get this one as an extra, so it says Everything is Fine. I don't wish to have two Ten of Swords in my deck, so I tend to put that to one side while I'm reading. You also get this extra card here, which is you are a badass being full of life, love and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. Now, you could choose to include these two extra cards if you wished. I take them out when I'm doing my readings because they're just added extras. So here we go. Here is the Fool. As you can see, really nice, bright, vibrant colours. This is a diverse deck. Before I say anything else, you have everybody included in this deck. There is no tradition when it comes to who is what in which card, so it is really unique and very modern. So you have here the beautiful Fool heading straight towards that cliff edge, her dog kind of saying what you're doing. She's got her iPod on, I think. She's not listening, she's just going for it, and I think it's gorgeous. And I especially love a dress. If I could get a dress like that in real life, I would have it. So there's the Fool. The magician, as you can see, is the same as the packaging. I love this magician. This is one of my favourite magicians I've come across. So vibrant again, so colourful. It's just something about it. I just love it. And then we have the High Priestess. How lovely is she with a laptop there working away. The moon by her feet. Absolutely lovely. And the Empress. Well, she looks like a really comfortable Empress. I've got to say, as a motherhood figure, she looks like she's got it all sorted. As a mother, I look nothing like this. I couldn't get away with wearing that kind of outfit either. It's either jeans and a baggy jumper for me, or leggings and a sloppy top. But this, I would love to wear something like this. Yeah, there she is, the Empress. The Emperor. Again. Is it female? Is it male? I do believe the Emperor is female, perhaps, or possibly male. Who knows? It doesn't matter. And they've got the skyline of the city there behind them. Sat on his throne. Absolutely perfect. The Hierophant. And you've got the kind of salute there with the hand. And the two people looking up to the Hierophant, that teachery figure, that traditional figure. And the lovers. Oh, this is just gorgeous, isn't it? Because it's like they're looking up at the mountainside. Or is it a mountainside? Or is it her dress stroke, kind of shawl stroke, kind of wrap with her big red wings? And the apples in the tree there, like the kind of Adam and Eve thing. Love it. And then you've got the cosmos here. Amazing. The Chariot. Well, if you're going to go for a ride, why not ride a motorbike? With a wand and a crown on. And a cool leather jacket. And some... Is it sphinxes with wings? I mean, why not? And then we have Strength. Well, I like how the lion's just almost dog-like in the kind of way it's being petted there with the roses around its neck. Completely comfortable. And she's at ease there with that lion. I love it. We have the Hermit. Feeling alone. There, closing the laptop. And the pentacles there around the neck. That kind of, you know, the Five of Pentacles is the card that you associate with like loneliness. Well, maybe this pentacle here is like associating the Hermit with that loneliness. The Wheel of Fortune. And I like how she's sat in the wheel. Whereas he's kind of holding onto the wheel. Or she. The wheel in the clouds, you know. At the end of the day, it's up to fate what happens. And when things change, it's going to happen. And you've got the four elements here. You've got earth, air, fire and water. And there's just something about this card that makes me really feel like ultimate universe changes. It's brilliant. Justice. Well, Justice has got the scales and the sword and some really cool sneakers on, you know. It's modern. The Hanged One rather than the Hanged Man. The Hanged One, well, that tells you now straight away we have a diverse deck in our hands. We're no longer referring to men. And if we turn him round or turn her round, we can see they're quite happy. There's no distress on that face hanging upside down, is there? And then we have Death. This is quite an eerie card because literally the horse has maybe trodden over the person on the floor, and you've got a kid begging here with roses. And the rose, obviously, on the flag there. And then we have Temperance in a nice rainbow stripy jumper. Well, this to me just says unity. Absolute unity and balance. I love it. The Devil. Well, the devil's certainly a devil. It's a cool devil as well. And I just love the colours. This card is almost traditional in terms of the colours on the devil. If you look at the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot, you've got the very similar colours there. The Tower. Well, it looks like there's chaos. Them storm clouds are brewing. And the Star. Well, how lovely is that? The two jugs of water just flowing there. And the Stork. And that hope. And the moon. Well, it's a bit sinister, this one, because you've got like the beast in the water almost. You know, this lovely path up to the hillside and the moon looking down on these two. But this in the water is just a bit like, well, what's going on? Then we have the Sun, a child on horseback waving the flag, sunflowers, and the little kid looks like my little girl, so I love this card. Judgment. Now, when I first saw this, I was like, oh, she's got an English flag. Obviously, a football supporter. No, not at all. But yeah, I like the card. I love the colours. I love the rich reds against the blues. And I love that they're all looking up there waiting to be judged. And the world. Well, what a pretty world. I love the colours, that fuchsia, the wrap around it. It's just gorgeous. So moving on to the minor arcana. As you can see, we've got the wands, traditional wands. We've not gone too modern, but we've got some really nice fingernails going on there. We've got, I would say they're acrylic. It's proper modern. Holding on to that wand, just like the traditional Rider-Waite there, the hand out of the cloud. Two of wands. Well, she's still got a mobile phone on her, so it's definitely modern. And she's waiting. Three of wands. I like the little boats on the water. I like the outfit, the boots, it's great. The Four of Wands. And then we've got the Five of Wands. Now at first I thought, well, it really is modern because we've got COVID going on here as well, because look at the masks. And then I thought, no, hang on, this deck was way before then. But yeah, this kind of battle. But why are we battling? The Six of Wands. Now how funky is her get up? Those jeans, they rock. Her shoes, they rock. Her jacket, they rock. It's like Lauryn Hill coming into the arena there. Absolutely amazing. And then we've got Seven of Wands. Now, again, loving the outfits. I think that Lisa, she needs to be a fashion designer as well as a tarot card deck designer. Eight of Wands. Here we go with a motorbike again. We're talking speed, so we need a bike. I would love to know if Lisa actually rides a motorbike and it's part of her thing that she's included. The Nine of Wands there. And the Ten of Wands. Well, indeed. And then we have the Page of Wands. I love the little outfit. Really cute. And the sneakers again. Then the Knight of Wands. So you can see this is a woman. And I love, 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 love shoulder cuffs. I think it's called shoulder cuffs. Shoulder pads. I'm not sure. I'm not into fashion, but I love this. Queen of Wands. With a cat and a sunflower. And the King of Wands. You see, not a bloke. She's got a crown on. She's got some nice shoes on. I'm loving this. So, the cups. How cute is that cup? Again, well manicured nails. Two of Cups. I like the little lighthouse in the background as well. The Three of Cups, that get together, that sisterhood. And the Four of Cups. Well, I think we've all felt like that over the past couple of weeks, haven't we? Just, oh, so over it. And then the Five of Cups. How gorgeous is that? I love the skyline in the background. The Six of Cups. At first I thought this was ice cream, like have an ice cream, but no. It's just beautiful. Seven of Cups. Well, what are you going to choose? All them decisions. And the Eight of Cups, very traditional there. Nine of Cups. And the Ten of Cups. How gorgeous is that? I love the little house. You've got the cityscape and the house and the children there and the happiness and the rainbow with all the cups in the rainbow. And then we have the Page of Cups with the water in the background there. And the Knight of Cups. How cool is the hat? And the Queen of Cups. She looks like a mermaid, doesn't she, with the outfit? I like how the dress actually goes into the water. And the King of Cups sat on the throne. Then we move on to the swords. Same as pretty much all the aces. We have the hand out of the cloud. Two of Swords. And the Three of Swords. Now, this one doesn't feature any characters, but you can see straight away you have the heart there with the three swords straight through it and what looks like black ink escaping. I love it. And the Four of Swords. This is how I have felt for the past week. Exhausted, needing rest. Five of Swords. Misery and woe. And the Six of Swords, moving away. And the Seven of Swords. How cool are the swords? Eight of Swords. again, some funky clothing going on in these. And the 9 of Swords. Now, this here, this duvet cover, reminds me of the dress that I mentioned earlier in the fill. It's just that kind of nice yellows. I love the colours. I love the kind of textures and things I've put into the cards. And of course, the 10 of Swords, which this entire deck was born from. And of course, you've also got, if you want to replace this with the Everything is Fine card, you could do. But the 10 of Swords here, to me, doesn't look like everything is fine at all. But that's quite often how we feel, isn't it? Defeated. And that card depicts it just so well. And then we have the Page of Swords. And the Knight of Swords. And the Queen. Now, how cool does she look? How are them boots? I mean, oh, I'd love a pair of boots like that. And the King of Swords with the butterflies on the throne. Literally standing on the mountains. It's awesome. Ace of Pentacles, hand out the cloud again. Nice manicured nails. And the 2 of Pentacles. How cool is that dress? 3 of Pentacles. Interesting. And I love that body shapes. They are all different in this. You know. Colour, gender, shape, size, it's all different. Everything's equal, diverse. It's how it should be. 4 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. I don't know why, whenever I see the 5 of Pentacles, right, it's associated with like this loneliness, isn't it? It's associated with this upset and this worry and like financial woe. I always see the snow and think, oh, Christmas. But then I guess Christmas is kind of like empty your wallets. And it can be lonely, but I always see this card and think of Christmas. 6 of Pentacles. Cool shades. And the 7 of Pentacles. It just reminds me of Animal Crossing with all the coins in the plant. And the 8 of Pentacles. And I love that they've got the graphics pad there. How awesome is that? And that's Skyline again. And then you've got the 9 of Pentacles. And the 10. It's a very, very busy card, but if you look at the imagery, you can get the message straight away. You've got that happiness, everyone's getting on with things, kids, family, contentness, and you've got all the age groups there, the 2 dogs, everyone's happy, fed, nice green plants, shall we say. My brain just went blank there. But yeah, you can see everyone's happy and content. And you've got the Page of Pentacles there, Skyline again, and the Knight. And the Queen, and the King. So this is the Modern Witch Tarot. As you can see, the cards are just so easy to shuffle, so smooth. I love using it. It fits really nicely into my hands. It's such a diverse deck. I adore that. I love that everyone's included in this deck. I love using these cards. I've been using it for about 2 weeks now since I was sent it to review. And I tend to store the cards in the pouch when I'm not using them. And so the pouch is available, but it's available separately to the deck itself. So if you go to liminal11.com, you will find the Modern Witch Tarot and you will find the pouches, and they're available to purchase online. I would thoroughly recommend this deck. It's one that I'm going to be using a lot. In comparison to other decks, I could only really line it up against the This Might Hurt Tarot for its diversity. And possibly the Hip Chick Tarot. But again, diversity-wise, this deck has it all. It's modern, it's hip, and it's fashionably funky. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed my video. Please drop any comments below, and I look forward to doing another video in the future shortly. Take care. Bye-bye.